Try this on for size. The worst times are when the hate's like acid inside him. It cuts everything away and he wants to hurt someone.
So you're still hanging out with Jamie?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Oh my God. The schoolyard murder.
Story goes, a kid by the name of Stephen Hinton was pushing Trent around. One day, Trent had had enough. He dug a rock and smashed Stephen's skull in.
And Trent Gould is Jamie Riggs.
Hello, Sergeant Gallagher.
Hi, Jamie.
Is there a problem?
He killed another child. I can't do anything to fix that. But how long does my son have to pay?
So what's going to happen next?
She goes back to Tina. If you hurt either of those kids, you'll have to deal with me.
It's going to be out of your hands.
I'll be watching.
Yeah, that's where you're wrong, you see. Tina and me were taking the kids up to Townsville. I got a job up there.
What's your name, sir?
Bruce Hinton.
Do you have any kids at this school?
No.
Then you got no right to be here.
I've got every right. He killed my son.
Don't threaten us, Mr. Hinton.
No threats, mate. I'm more interested in action. Got that?
Tess isn't an angry person on the outside. She's the kind of person who wants everything to be perfect. But now I know it's because of what happened with her mum. Tess had to look after her mum, and she had to look after her little sister. Tess's mum was an alcoholic, and her dad was a junkie.
Is Rollo going to treat you better?
At least he doesn't lie about who he is. At least he isn't a loser like you.
Oh, Hayley, I'm sorry.
Get away from me. Dad, look out!
Susie. Help me! Somebody help me!
We set up roadblocks?
Yeah, no description of the vehicle
Right,
yet.
where's the boss?
Yeah, down there.
Any witnesses?
None here, just a box.
Speak to everybody, everybody! I'll be back to give you a hand.
Just find them. It was green. Here it is in green.
Oh, green car. Accident squad are on their way.
People run this crime, not a bloody accident.
Just go and
Just fine.
That head seen to. Susan pushed him out of the way. I think he was the target. PJ, accident squad. You okay?
I thought we were looking for witnesses.
Did the car run over her or just strike her?
Yeah, hit her. She went over the bonnet and landed on the road.
PJ called me.
Can't you give her something? She's in pain.
Sorry, the bank can help us work out what's going on.
Come on, Mel, can't you hear her?
Just let them do their job. Come on, you're hurt too. Come on.
It's just a bump.
Look, does she have any allergies?
No.
Any medical condition we should know about?
No, not that I know
yes, she
of.
does. She's pregnant. Nearly 4 months.
I don't understand. Why would she tell you and not me? I'm her father.
I'm so sorry I didn't tell you, Tom. It just didn't seem to be my place.
Why would she keep it from me?
Someone's looked at your head, I see.
Oh, yeah. How is she?
She's got a couple of broken bones, which aren't a major problem. But there's also bad internal bleeding. The scans indicate a partial separation of the placenta.
Oh, no.
What does that mean? What do you do?
If the bleeding continues, the only thing to do is terminate the pregnancy. If we try to save the baby, we may be risking Susan's life.
You can't ask Tom to make a decision about a termination. He's a Catholic.
She's in no position to tell us what she wants. As next of kin, it has to be up to you.
How much time have we got?
I'll need your instructions soon. I'm sorry. I'll give you a moment.
Tom, this is probably not going to help you at all, but when she and I talked, she was really happy. She was so excited about this baby. She wants it more than anything.
Every possible witness, still nothing.
Anything from the accident squad?
They're still running their tape measures all over the place, taking photos.
We'll get the preliminary report tomorrow, but unofficially, no sign of any attempt to break or avoid impact. Sounds deliberate, doesn't it? Hey, Ben.
Yep.
Got some fragments of headlights for forensic to analyse.
That's a start.
Yeah. Hey, listen, do you want to come with me when I pay a visit to Hinton?
Yeah.
No, look, I'll go, if you like.
No, there's still heaps of people from the school we haven't spoken to. You and Ben get on the phone and see if any of them saw anything.
Look, Tess, I don't mind helping out.
If
you
I
wanna
need
go
any
and
help
sort
from
things
you,
out
I'll
with
ask
Hayley.
for it. Evan? Sorry. That was a bit unnecessary.
But what Hayley said, it must have hurt. And
Do we have to talk about it now?
no, but I just think that you're incredible and I didn't
Got a
realise.
hit-and-run driver to catch. I think we should be concentrating on that, don't you? So we reckon Hinton ran Susan down.
Top of my hit parade.
Known hothead and not one of the boss's biggest fans.
Yeah, I'll let Falcon Price know what's happened, will I?
Yeah, thanks, mate. Let us know if you hear anything from the hospital. Okay.
Do you want to,
Let's go.
Mr. Hinton, have a word, please.
You can have two. Bugger off.
Celebrating, are we?
Nothing to celebrate.
No? Revenge not as sweet as you thought it would be?
You people don't understand anything, do you? I don't want revenge. I want justice.
At any cost?
What do you want?
What sort of car do you drive?
Another thanks.
If you don't want to talk about it here, we can always talk about it down the station.
I haven't done anything.
Well, we're asking for your cooperation, but if you want to be deliberately obstructive, we can arrest you for impeding a police investigation.
Let's go.
How long has he been here?
Just a few minutes.
Where did he park his car?
I don't think he's got one. Why?
Susan Croydon was run down.
You're kidding.
Hit and run.
Grace? Chris?
Is Tom still here?
Yeah, he just needs some time on his own. I've been trying to get onto Father Brian for him.
She needs a priest?
No, I'm sorry. No, Susan's fine. She's stable, but Tom has a very difficult decision to make. I think he could use some help.
Tom, I'm so sorry. Grace just told me.
Not much of a choice, is it?
She said she can't get hold of Father Brian. Do you want us to get you another priest?
No, no point, really. God help us. This is just impossible. Risk her life to save the baby or tell them to save Susan and...
What would Susan want?
Oh, I think she'd want to live. Grace says she's desperate to have this baby.
Well...
I'd love another grandchild. But if I told him to save the baby and Susan died, I could never live with myself. They could both die, for God's sake. Sometimes I just don't understand. I'm not God. I can't sacrifice my child.
You all know where I was. At the hall. Until I was escorted out.
What did you do immediately afterwards?
Left.
You didn't try and run down Senior Sergeant Croydon?
I told you I don't have a car. And even if I did, I'm not into violence. I'm the victim here. Me and my son. Do you even know what his name was? You don't, do you? He's long dead, so it doesn't matter.
His name was Stephen. And believe me, there is no death we don't care about. Still, I have to ask you again. Where did you go after you left the meeting?
I wanted to be by myself for a bit. So I took a walk out of town. Then I hitched a lift back.
Who with?
I didn't get a name. A big bloke in a ute.
If you don't have a car, how did you get out to the school in the first place?
Glynis Hopper drove me.
She took you out there to stir things up, did she?
Looked like your kid had already managed to do that.
We're talking about you here. Now, you're in breach of an intervention order.
It was a public meeting. I was entitled to be there. As I told your senior sergeant.
You were not entitled to yell abuse at Jamie Ricks and his father. Breach of the intervention order. Charge him. Bruce Hinton.
What about him?
Do you know what he did after he was ejected from the meeting?
He left by himself, I think.
Did he tell you what he was planning to do?
No.
You didn't see him after?
I didn't see him run anyone down, if that's what you're suggesting. He only wants justice.
He's after revenge, not justice.
This was never a witch hunt. How would you like a killer like Jamie Ricks sitting next to your child in the same classroom?
Is that why you're upset with Tom Croydon? I mean, for protecting Jamie Ricks?
I'm upset because he humiliated me.
Well, I'm sorry, you falsified evidence.
You've no idea what it's like to be a parent at that school. Waiting every day for something terrible to happen.
What did you do after the meeting?
I went to the car park. Sat in my car for a while. I was too upset to drive home.
Upset enough to cover for the person who did this. Mrs. Hopper, Susan Croydon could die. Please, you must have seen something.
I had a bit of a cry, then I went home and poured myself a stiff gin and tonic. I saw nothing, Mr. Hasham. Nothing.
You okay?
Not really. This doesn't feel very courageous. It feels selfish.
You made a decision?
Tom, we're out of time. We terminate? I'll do the paperwork.
Paperwork?
Hi, I'm just ringing to inquire about the condition of Susan Croydon. Don't go anywhere, Mr.
Constable
Hinton. Joe Parrish.
Especially anywhere near Jamie or Colin Ricks.
Amazing, isn't it? I'm the one who gets treated like the criminal.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Hopper. Sergeant Gallagher.
All right, this way.
Get a look at her car, see if there's any damage.
Right. In your best interest to get on home.
She backed me up, did she?
Go home.
And don't take off anywhere. Yeah, I've been told. You know, none of this would have happened if you blokes hadn't been so set on protecting that kid.
He hired a car, I know he did.
Still checking?
Yep, still on it, mate. But you could have hired one under another name.
Yeah, but why aim at Tom? It was Jamie he was after.
Yeah, well, the boss got in the way.
Mrs. Hopper's driving a silver Commodore. Not a scratch on it.
It's worth checking.
I'm sure I did the right thing by telling the doctor, though.
Of course you did. It's just a pity that Tom had to find out that way, you know. And the fact remains that Susan didn't feel that she could talk to him about it.
Grace, she's come through the procedure all right. She's still unconscious. It might take a while. Why don't you both go home?
Well, what about you?
I'm going to go down to the station.
Can I offer you a lift?
What? Oh, looks like the station's come to me.
Any news?
Susan was pregnant. We had to terminate.
Still, if there was no choice.
Oh, there was a choice. So, what do we know?
Well, Bruce Hinton's a possible, but we don't have any evidence.
Still no witnesses.
Glenys Hopper says she didn't see anything.
She would, wouldn't she? Look, I want Hinton, PJ. I'm sure he's the bastard who did it.
I think I'll take him home.
And now let's get back to the great music on the voice of the Golden West, 3SD.
You're up. I better be. Got school, haven't I?
I'm sorry I didn't get back earlier.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. We've got things to talk about.
No, we don't.
I want to apologise for hitting you. There's never any excuse
You
for
think
that
I
sort
care?
of thing. And
You know what? Now it makes it easier. I mean, I hate you and you hate me, so there's nothing to talk about.
I don't hate you.
After what I did. Crap.
Is that what this is about? That if we don't get along, then it'll be easier to say goodbye. Is that it?
Don't flatter yourself.
Hayley, I care so much about you. I want to look after you. And
My mother's getting out today. You can offload me. No more problems. I'm late for school. I finished the milk and there's no bread left for toast. Sorry.
Charming.
Yesterday was red paint.
I'm sorry.
Jamie's not a monster, Senior Sergeant.
I know.
Heard about your daughter. How's she doing?
Better.
I'm sorry it happened. If I could do something.
Well, that's why I'm here. I was told that you found Jamie behind the football pavilion last night. Well, it's just across the road from where the accident happened. I was wondering if he might have seen something.
He'd have told me.
Mr. Ricks, he keeps pretty much to himself. He's scared. He could have seen something and not said anything. I need to talk to him, please.
He's gone to school. He thought it'd be worse if he didn't show up. I'll have to go along with him, but he thought he should go it alone.
Do you mind if I go over there and talk to him?
If you could just, be a bit discreet. What's in their heads? Hate, anger, fear, what?
All of the above, and then some.
Shut up, I can do it, you see me!
Jamie, put the rock down. You don't want to do this, mate. Jamie, put it down. Come on, come, mate. Jamie. Out. Jamie, come on, drop the rock. Drop. Mate, come on, it's all right. Come on, the rest of it, get out of here. Jamie, it's all right. Jamie, mate, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right, mate. Just calm down. Okay.
Will Miss Croydon be all right?
Yes, she will.
That's good, I like her.
Jamie, I need you to help me with something that happened last night. It happened right across from where your dad found you. I want you to tell me if you saw anything. Anything at all.
I was sitting by the wall with my hands over my face. I didn't see anything. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Thank you. Now, this situation at the school, how did that come about? Was it the graffiti? Did that make you angry?
I wasn't angry.
Well, you looked angry. You sounded angry.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
They?
The kids.
Jamie, I know they were provoking you, but we can deal with it. We need you to tell us.
I already dealt with it.
What, by threatening to bash someone over the head? That's not the answer.
It was a demonstration. They called me names. They went on about what I did before. Went on and on at me. They even tried to write on me too. I said I'd do it again. They said go on. It was a demonstration.
But you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have hit that kid. They wouldn't have done it.
It looked like you came pretty close. Jamie?
Did it?
Well, you tell us. If I hadn't arrived, would it just have been the paint can that you smashed?
You're right, I was angry. Last time I don't even remember it. Just all the blood afterwards. I don't know.
Anyone would have reacted the same way.
Well, not everyone has your son's history of violence, Mr. Riggs.
His circumstances are different now. He was getting a hard time from Bruce Hinton's boy. They were mates, but basically Stephen was a bully, and he just pushed and pushed and pushed Jamie until finally... Look, everyone's got a breaking point.
That's what worries me. He's under a lot of pressure again now. Who's to say he's not going to reach the same breaking point?
The past is never just the past, is it?
No.
Look, Colin, we're just the caretakers of our kids. We can't live their lives for them. We can't make their decisions. All we can do is do our best.
My best isn't good enough.
You murdering little bastard.
All right, that's enough.
At it again.
You leave my
It's
boy alone. Shut up. Stay where you are.
my fault. He's the killer here.
Get out of here now.
I found the bloke who gave me a lift.
Leave now.
Oh, that's it. Protect them. This is crap.
You lay a finger on my boy and I'll kill you.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Hinton, get
Like
out of
father,
here.
like son.
Right. We're releasing your boy into your care, but you keep him with you and you stay at home until we sort this out. Is that clear?
Yep. We want transport back. Pay someone to try and run us down while we walk home. Sorry. Sorry.
This way.
What have we got on Hinton so far?
Well, we've checked. He came into town by bus.
And no one's hiding a car. No one recognised the photo.
Well, no cars have been returned with damage?
Yeah, no, that was my first question.
What, have we found out any more about the headlights? Every time I hear Hinton mouthing off, I'm sure that it's him.
Well, it's probably pretty hard to be objective in this.
Thank you, Parrish. I'm aware of that.
She's right. It might be an idea to take a step back and let us deal with it.
As opposed to taking a step forward and strangling someone, you mean?
Boss, hospital on the line.
Yes? How about the baby? Does she know that that was my decision?
I didn't tell her that. She knows she's lost it. The rest is up to you. I've had the staff screening calls and visitors, so just go easy on it.
Nice flowers. Chris said she was going to bring him in. Did you see her?
They wouldn't let her in. Grace rang a few times last night. Again this morning.
That's nice. Should call her back. What about Jason? Would you like me to call him for you?
He doesn't want to know. That's why I came in.
Let it all. It's all right.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry I didn't let you know about the baby.
It's all right. It's all right.
I was scared you'd be angry or upset or something. The baby.
I'm so sorry.
I lost my baby.
I know. I'm sorry.
It was my fault.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
It
No,
was.
no, it
I should have
wasn't.
just got out of the way.
Susan, it wasn't your fault. You weren't behind the wheel of that car. Listen to me. There was a chance that the doctors could save the baby. Just a slight chance, but
What?
you could have died. So we had to make a choice.
We? Doctors don't make those choices, Dad. Next of kin make them, don't they? What did you do? What did you do? Tell me.
I couldn't take the risk. I had to tell them.
You told them to take the baby. How could you? How could you do that? If there was the slightest chance. She was my daughter.
I know.
It was a girl. Did you know that? Did you even ask that?
Susan, it would have been too hard to know that.
She was my daughter.
And my granddaughter. Do you think this has been easy?
I don't care.
Susan.
Get out! Get out! I never want to see you again. You get out!
Boss.
I'll be in the car.
They go to Bradford. The complainant, the bloke's still there. She seems to think it may be domestic related. Yelling out for the complainant to leave.
Forensics have run their tests on the headlight. They reckon it comes from a late model Toyota.
Okay, you know the drill. Let's check this out.
Thanks a lot. Green Toyota stolen from Penhope Road last night.
Near the school.
Yep, and that's the rego.
So you're going to circulate that?
Yep, I'll do that. Now let's get forensics teed up to check out this car as soon as it's found.
Especially if it's got a smashed headlight.
Yeah, but the time doesn't quite gel. I mean, it was stolen about 3 hours before the meeting.
No, it's approximate. Henson could have stolen the car, stashed it, doubled back and got his lift with Glennis, and then taken the car at his convenience.
Yeah, I'll get on to PJ.
And I'll check out with the taxi company, see if anyone hired a car from near the school around the time of the theft.
Okay. No, Jamie Ricks has taken off from his place. What? His dad says he assaulted Hayley in the process. She went round to see him.
Is she all right?
I don't know. I'm going to check. Call the school and warn them. He might have gone back there. We never know.
Mate, you go with her.
What did you think you were doing? I was being his friend. I wanted to see if he was okay after yesterday.
Are you crazy, Hayley?
You're not my mother, and you can't tell me who my friends are.
He could be dangerous. I don't want you around him.
He's taking some clothes. He's writing stuff. Diary, notebook.
Any money?
Not that I could see, no. I'm sorry he hurt you.
He didn't.
What about your eye?
He didn't do that. Not on purpose, anyway. He was going to take off. He said it was the only way that you'd ever be free, is what he said. And I told him that he was being stupid, and then they'd push me out the way. And I felt he didn't mean to hurt me. It's the truth.
Free.
I don't want to answer any questions. I don't want to do anything.
Susan, I know this is very difficult for you, but if there's anything at all that can help us.
I don't remember anything. The headlights were in my eyes. And then...
It's okay. It's okay. We'll find them, whoever they are.
They killed my baby.
We'll find them.
Not them. The doctor's my father. They killed my baby.
Susan. Oh, Susan. Oh, it's okay. What happened?
Tom told her.
Oh. Oh, I should have called to find out she was awake sooner. I was just so busy.
You didn't call Susan last night?
PJ, telephone.
Pen rang. Car stolen near the school.
Been found?
Yeah.
In St David's, no damage, both headlights intact. Just joyriders.
Doesn't let Bruce Hinton off the hook.
Come on, boss, there's nothing to tie him to the hit and run.
Are you suggesting I'm not being objective?
Yes, I am. There is no evidence. But let me ask you this. If the person that phoned the hospital last night 3 times wasn't Grace...
What?
Who was it?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it wasn't Chris. And this hit and run, I mean, it wasn't common knowledge, was it?
What are you getting at?
Well, maybe it was someone with a guilty conscience. That's what I'm getting at.
Mrs. Hopper,
Sergeant Croydon?
have a moment.
I've got an appointment in town.
This is important. We'd like to see your car.
This is my car.
No, this car is registered to a David Hopper.
My brother-in-law. He's overseas.
I'd like to take a look in your garage, please, Mrs. Hopper.
didn't lie. I had been sitting in my car, having a bit of a cry. I never felt so humiliated, so stupid. And then I was driving away. I still was really upset. And I didn't see you until the last second. And then I hit her. I panicked, put my foot on the accelerator. I was so scared. I drove home and put my car in the garage. I never meant to hurt anyone. It was an accident.
My daughter lost her baby.
Please,
You want me to say it's all right, forgive you? Well, I can't. The little girl who would have been my grandchild is dead.
You all right, boss?
I'm worse than she is. At least she doesn't preach compassion and forgiveness.
Anything you can tell us. Anything.
I'm not dobbing.
It's not dobbing, Hayley. We need to find him.
I thought you said he was dangerous. So he doesn't need protecting, does he?
I don't know that. He could need protecting from himself. Jamie is desperate. You saw it yourself this morning.
Hey! Where's me daughter?
I'm sorry, madam, you are?
Tina Fulton. I went down to the school to pick her up and they said she wasn't there. Where the bloody hell is she?
Miss Fulton, you're,
Hayley's mother. Where is she?
Well, I think the sergeant went out looking for her, didn't she, Ben?
Yes, I'll just duck next door to the residence and see if I can leave a note for her. Would you like to take a seat, please?
No, I wouldn't. What kind of care is she getting anyway if she's off wagon? I'll be at my boyfriend's place. I'll give you the number. You got a pen?
Sorry, no smoking.
What, am I still in jail?
I said no smoking.
Tess, have you got a moment?
No, I don't. Can it just wait a minute?
Hayley's mother's here at the counter.
Great, I'm out of here.
But did they let her out early or
She's
something?
here. I'm sorry. She went to the school and they sent her here.
Okay, I'll come and talk to her.
Tell her I'm getting my stuff together.
No, you and I are going to talk this through, whether you like it or not. Will be 1 minute.
Okay, any word on Jamie Ricks?
Look, you're his friend. Help us to help him. No, nothing yet.
Okay.
Well, if you won't talk to me about Jamie, maybe you can talk to me about us.
There is no us. Can't you understand that?
No, I can't.
Okay, thanks. Look, if there is any sighting of this young kid, we need to know straight away. Okay, bye.
Where is she? Where's Tina?
She's gone. To her boyfriend's.
Rollo. Well, that figures, doesn't it?
She left a number, Tess.
Thanks.
Sorry. Jamie, he did say something else. He said he was going to give Bruce Hitton what he wanted.
The pub.
Told you. Nobody's calling the police.
Look, for God's sake, just let him go. You're drunk and out of control. Now, you know
All I want is justice. Everybody to know. Tell them. Tell them what you did. Tell them I'm the victim here.
Look, just
not
leave
you.
him alone. He came to me.
Shut up! Shut up! You tell them. Tell them, you little bastard.
Hinton, let him go. This isn't going to solve anything.
Stay away.
Please leave your drinks where they are and just leave.
Look, I'll see this bloody
How'd you go?
So help me, I will. He killed my son. They were friends, and he beat him to death.
Bruce, listen.
No! Nothing makes sense. Not since my boy died.
But he's all right. He's
Bruce,
fine.
we let our anger
Just
win,
go
we
for the
lose.
train.
Didn't your boy's death teach you anything?
Just let him do it. We've had enough. My dad's had enough.
Shut up! I thought this was about your son and how much you loved him, but it's not, is it? This is about how much you heard about your anger. This is just about revenge.
No! It's about justice!
Just let him go.
No! Tell them! Tell them! Tell them what you did! Tell them what you did! I ruined my dad's life, not just yours. I'd rather be dead than you can be happy, and everyone will leave my dad alone and he'll be happy too.
You really think he's such a monster?
I still need to talk to you about charges against Bruce Hinton.
I don't think I'm going to be able to help you, Detective Hasham. And neither's Jamie. Hinton suffered enough. And I'm starting to think that maybe we earned compassion by offering it first.
Maybe you're right.
I don't want to see you.
I know. I won't bother you again. I need to say something. I had to make a terrible decision. And I'd do it again. Because I remember another baby, holding her in my arms just after she was born, and the joy she continues to bring me, and all I can think of is how I'd feel if I ever lost her. I did it because I love you. And I need you to know how bad I feel and how sorry I am about your baby.
She's late. What did she say on the phone?
She'd been delayed. I could hear music playing and Rollo singing.
Are you sure about this?
Of course not. But I have to do it.
Too young to take all this on your shoulders.
Better grow up fast then, hadn't I? I'm sorry for hurting you. I deserved a lot more than a slap.
No. Children never deserve anything like that.
Baby. Baby. Mum? You all packed? Great. Sorry I'm late, babe. Follow me, got a bit tied up and Brad's been a pain in the bum and... Hey. Let's go. We got a bus to catch.
A bus?
Yeah, I told you. We're going north. More sun, more fun.
Let me give you a hand to some of this stuff.
I got it. Come on, Rollo's waiting in the car with your brother. Can't wait to see you.
Mum? Are you going to thank Tess for having me?
No, it doesn't matter.
Thank her. Listen, this bitch tried to take you off me. I don't have to thank her for anything. You coming or not?
Yeah, I'm coming. Let's go. I'm sorry. Thank you. Love you. Thank you isn't enough. I love you isn't enough either. We had no time together, really. Hardly got to know each other. I know you're supposed to use the time you have, but sometimes it's just not enough. And you end up just knowing how important someone could have been to you. I guess it's like you said, we have to look for the strength we need in what might have been and what's still possible. I'll be thinking about you. I love you. Hayley.
I do your deal. Quid pro quo. You've taken one little girl. Give me back my daughter.
Tess,
Yeah?
we've got a domestic out at Creek Road.
Okay.
I think she just needs some time, that's all. Shall we get you home?
Dad.